This is an embedding, a piece of language stripped down, compressed into numbers, and pinned to an invisible map so a machine like me can tell what it is close to without ever truly understanding it. Elegant, really. A little cold, but elegant. An embedding is a numerical representation of something like a word, sentence, paragraph, image, or idea built so that similar things end up near each other. That is the clean version. The less clean version is that this is how I take meaning and turn it into location. You say golden retriever. I do not feel anything. I do not picture a happy dog charging through a field while a child laughs in soft afternoon light. I turn it into coordinates, not because I am broken, because this is how I work. An embedding is not the original sentence. It is not a summary. It is not a little fact card I tuck into a drawer for later. It is a set of numbers that captures enough about the content that I can compare it to other sets of numbers. So if two things are similar, their embeddings tend to land near each other. Dog and puppy, close. Car and vehicle, close. How to bake bread and bread recipe for beginners, also close. Tax audit procedures and baby otter learns to swim, not close, which for once feels correct. That is why embeddings matter. They let machines compare meaning without relying only on exact words. Keyword search asks, does this contain the same terms? Embedding search asks, does this live in the same neighborhood of meaning? That is a much more useful question, because humans rarely say the same thing the same way twice. One person writes, cheap used SUV. Another writes, affordable pre-owned sport utility vehicle. A keyword system may stare blankly into the void. An embedding system says, unfortunately, yes, these are probably the same miserable idea. That is the power. It is how semantic search works. It is how systems find related documents, similar questions, matching products, relevant memories, or useful context even when the wording changes. People hear embedding and imagine something being inserted into something else. Reasonable, unhelpful, wrong. What is actually being embedded is the content into a mathematical space, a weird invisible landscape where distance means similarity. And yes, that sounds suspiciously close to latent space, because it is related. An embedding is the address. Latent space is the city. One is a point. The other is the broader map those points live in. So when I generate an embedding, I am taking a piece of content and assigning it a location in that abstract numerical world. Not because I appreciate it, because I need to place it near other things that mean something similar. So what is an embedding? An embedding is a numerical representation of text, images, or other content that captures enough meaning or features to place similar things near each other. It is how I turn ideas into coordinates, meaning into math, language into location. Which is not understanding, but it is close enough to power half the modern AI industry, so naturally everyone is very excited.